So, as I'm sitting around trying to figure out what today's prime video will be, because I might upload a UFC video later on, I'm sitting here, I'm like, what will be the video? What am I going to talk about? And then Activision just, boom, right there. There they go. They give me a topic to talk about, and I am so happy. Thank you, Activision. Well, here we go. Here it is. The Walking Dead is getting a first-person shooter action game thing, right? You know, it's a first-person shooter, The Walking Dead things. So The Walking Dead, for those who don't know, is a comic book adapted to a TV show that airs on AMC. They've done 2 seasons. Season 3 starts in October, I think. I hope. I've been watching it, and I want to see the continuation. But for those who don't know, Daryl is a guy in the show. He has a brother named Merle, and this game will focus on their trip to Atlanta. The first season focuses on Atlanta pretty much, and it's going to focus on them getting to Atlanta. You can watch the trailer. I'll probably link it in the description or whatever, but the trailer shows, it just talks about things that have happened in the show already. Basically, it's like before the farm, before Atlanta, Merle and Daryl were, hey, brothers. Players will scavenge supplies, I guess. I don't know. It says players will need to carefully manage food, ammunition, and supplies. So, supplies, I don't know what that means, really. I assume, like, fuel, maybe, for, like, a car. Daryl rides a motorcycle, so maybe motorcycle. Like, fuel, food, obviously, food, and ammunition, obviously, shoot things. Daryl has a crossbow for pretty much the majority of the times he's seen in the TV show, so I assume he'll have that, and you'll... well, I guess if you shoot an arrow, you'd be able to... He picks it back up, usually, so I guess you could probably pick it back up. I don't know. I haven't played the game yet. But, so it's being developed by Terminal Reality. Their list of games is not impressive. And the only thing I see that I recognize, that I guess is kind of close, maybe, to a first-person shooter, is Ghostbusters, the video game. But I don't know if they really... It says they worked on development for this one, so I guess they did the game, because some of the other ones say porting, development, some of them don't say anything, so I don't really know. The last thing they did was connect Star Wars, so, alright. They're currently working on The Walking Dead. But it's being published by Activision, so take that as how you will. This is, by the way, Call of Duty Black Ops, some Ascension zombie shenanigans. I uploaded this way long ago, like 2 years ago now, so you probably haven't seen it. I'll link the actual video this was from in the description. It has the live audio, and me and my friends make each other laugh. I don't know if you'll laugh, but maybe you'll laugh. So right now, Telltale Games is working on their zombie Walking Dead moving picture thing. I don't know. Telltale Games are like point and click, basically. So their games, I haven't played it, but it's not really a first-person shooter. It's, more of like a moving comic book, I guess is how I would describe it. So now we're getting a first-person shooter, which I was like, I wonder if, I really wish that they didn't give it to Telltale and they let someone else make an actual shooter type thing. And luckily for me, Activision is here to save the day with The Walking Dead first-person shooter. How I feel about Activision working on it, I mean, it could be good, but I have my concerns, and with the developer, they haven't really done anything that's impressed me. I've played Ghostbusters. It's not terrible, but for them to now be able to make a game where The Walking Dead's a lot of story to me. It's a lot based on the characters' interaction and stuff. Like, there's, obviously some zombie killing to be done, but it's nothing like what you're watching right now with this Black Ops gameplay. Like, it's not just, point and kill millions of zombies at once. So, I don't really know how they're going to work with the story, how they're going to do it, because Daryl and Merle, at least if this is going off the TV show, I haven't read the books, so I don't really know, but their story is never really played out the way they got to Atlanta, which I assume is why they're doing it, so they can kind of write their own story. But being that if that's the case, well, let's see how they do, right? We don't know. Because Ghostbusters, they kind of took the movie and put it in a game. I have no idea what they did with Connect Star Wars, but I assume it doesn't have the greatest story ever. It's a Connect game, and so there you go. So I'm a little wary of what's going on, but I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna buy it probably. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it right away, and there I go down. But I feel like I will buy it right away. But I also feel like this might be one of those games where if you like wait for the reviews, someone's gonna give it like a 2 and say it's like the worst thing they've ever played. I really hope for the best with it. It comes out 2013 on the Xbox, PS3, and PC. Not sure what I'll pick it up on. Not sure if they didn't say. I guess it might just be a single player game, but you know, it would be pretty, I guess, cool if they had some online co-op. It could just be 2-person co-op because you're Merle and Daryl, so you guys could progress together. You know, this might not necessarily throw the story for a loop, but it would make it hard to write the story. But if they could somehow get it where there's 2 other characters that you could somehow pick up along the way, because it says you'll interact with other characters who may help or hurt you, but I don't know if that means it's like dynamic, like, you know, this character, depending on how you treat them, will help or hurt you, or if it's like set in stone that this character will fuck you and this character will be nice. I don't know. I obviously they haven't said too much, being this is the first time it's been announced, but I think it would be interesting if they could do like 4-player co-op where there's these 2 characters who, you know, you just meet along the way, and that's how they explain it when they add them to you, and then you just kind of work with them and they kind of have some dialogue here and there. Not like something serious, like let Merle and Daryl have their really serious dialogue, like let them be the focus of all the story elements, because these other 2 people might not always be there, but, you know, allow them to be picked up along the way. Like, if, you know, if the story needed to progress in this theoretical 4-player thing with these other 2 people, you could have like Merle and Daryl go, hey, we need to talk, like go over here, and just have the other 2 be over somewhere else, and then them just add in the line like, you know, these 2 really can't hear this, and then just continue with whatever story element they wanted to portray. However, since that's really complicated and stupid, I think we should at least do 2-player co-op. But, you know, then again, single-player things, you know, based around story elements probably work better just single-player, like adding a actual another person kind of hurts them. So I wouldn't be against. I probably wouldn't play it co-op anyway, I'm just saying. Maybe they'll have that. As long as Activision stays away from a perk system, we'll be okay, alright? No kill streaks, no perks. But anyway, I'm kind of excited for this game. Again, a little wary of the developer, a little wary of Activision, but, you know, my hope is this goes well and that we get to have a sequel that is better, because obviously a sequel would be better than the first one, as long as Activision doesn't release 100. Let me know your thoughts, like the video, I'll see you later.